I've got to say, Paul, I visit many, many machine shops and I don't see many machines like this around, do you?
Okay. No, you don't see a lot of machine shops with these in, no.
Where is the market for a machine of this ilk, Paul? I mean, is there a big demand for it?
Nuclear, aerospace, that sort of area, the large end of the oil industry.
Big engine blocks, diesel engines?
Well, predominantly you'd see these in shipbuilding companies in the Far East.
I mean, seeing it in action and seeing it move really does, it does show you engineering quality, doesn't it?
Definitely, without a doubt.
And these guys as manufacturers, is this just one of many models within this TRAX range?
It is. I mean, this one does 7 metres in X, 2.5 metres in Z, and 1350 in Y. But we can have these up to 20 metres in X.
Okay, and what about that head that we're actually seeing there? What's that? What's the positioning of that? Is that a 5-axis head?
It is. That one is a .001 by .001 movement head.
Right. And the tool changer then is a right round the back. Does that mean that you've got the modularity with it, so you can spec it up to have however many tools you want?
Exactly that. From 24 up to 60 tools and beyond.
And beyond that. And this is obviously your cabin area. So this is where your operator is going to stand, fully protected, health and safety compliant, and all that.
100%, yes.
And when you buy the machine, then do you buy what we see here as the base of the machine and the column? This is kind of like what I know it's probably 2-piece, but we call it 1 piece of the purchase. And then you buy this bed here, which we can see in camera shot now.
Correct. You either buy a solid bed or you can buy 2 pieces, 3 pieces. One could be a built-in rotary table, and the 3 pieces can come together and make one full bed.
And this would, I'm trying to think as well of the foundations and the infrastructure, or what you have to put in place in your machine shop to actually install something like this. Is there a lot of work in that as well? The machine purchase one thing, but what you have to do to get it in is something else?
Exactly. I mean, the build time on this would be 1 month plus. You've got the foundations to put in there, because you can't just put this in anywhere. You need to have the right foundations to keep the accuracy.
And we said this is 7 metres, but did you say again it can go up to, you got up to 20 metres?
You can get up to 20 metres in this variant of machine.
And I think that what we see here as well is a good demonstration of the parts and the application. If we move up, let's move along here. This is actually reminiscent for me of something I used to do when I came out of my apprenticeship machining parts this size and castings this size. But I suppose if you had a 20-metre bed, it would mean you could get 2 of these on, or 3 of these on, or more parts, couldn't you?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you know, this could quite easily be a marine engine casting, without a doubt.
And with things like, and with boring and what you got here, the accuracy of the machine's important as well. What's the, if you were challenged with a question about the Kiheung TRAX machine, are they an accurate product? Are they going to, you talk about 20 metres in an X-axis from one end to the other. Are you going to be able to maintain tight tolerances?
Absolutely. Again, but the foundations are key to that. The build quality of the machine, the linear guideways, and the linear scales.
They are a manufacturer that we've seen over the course of today, actually, that there's a vast array of solutions. Finishing here on this table, you did start earlier by talking about having these as options. This one here is obviously acts as an extra axis, doesn't it, so you can turn your component around?
Correct, and you can either sit it on a bed or have it part of the bed as a centrepiece or at one end. And it's modular. You just build it up to how you want it to be. So it could be that you do large components, medium size, and small components, and the machine can do all those 3 things for you.
This for the UK market, I'm trying to think of where it would fit, but I think, like you say, nuclear, marine industry, they're really the sorts of areas where you'd have a machine of this size, of this strength, of this sort of capability, isn't it?
Correct, in the large, heavy engineering, which, Britain used to be the market leader with.
And if that's you, then you can learn more about these Kiheung machines. You can visit Ward High Tech's website or contact them directly in Sheffield. We'll put the details on the screen below. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.